Here's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Cardinals pick up enough for a first down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
On the run, it's Brown. No shot to bring him down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They stop at receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And that's good for a first down near the 40.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
It's right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Movement here from the tight end. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Completion makes it second down. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
What a job by this back. Keep moving those legs, and he picks up big yards. The defender's just bouncing off of him. Nobody wraps him up. And look at all the yards he picks up.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback still with the football. And the Cardinals pick up enough for a first down.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
The Cardinals pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. They can't stop him. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. Creative running there. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Bears will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 straight runs, 2 losses. Now it's 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Receiver makes the catch. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the defense look slow that time. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Got a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Robertson. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. The back's got it. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Touchdown, Bears. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They stop him right at the 24. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he released it. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incomplete.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And that one is no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Slides the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Brown. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. And it's a bunch formation. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Fighting off the tackler. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the important point after attempts. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Robertson. And the ball is picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Bell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This one is right through. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for 1st down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Breaking free at the 35. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. Just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Trying to find room. It's Washington. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays, it's...
Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle at the 20 run, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll feed the back again. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Defense is coming after him. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hughes. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
2nd down after that previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Picked off, a crucial turnover. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Robertson. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of